If you're buying for a used truck, here's something most buyers never realize. The trucks everyone wants are often the ones you're overpaying for. Meanwhile, some of the best deals on the market are sitting right under everyone's nose. These overlooked trucks may not have the biggest hype, but they offer the reliability, performance, towing capability, and everyday practicality that actually matter. They're cheaper to buy, easier to maintain, and many of them will keep going for hundreds of thousands of miles. So instead of chasing a famous badge, we're looking at the trucks that give you the most value for your money. Today, we're counting down 6 cheap trucks that everyone seems to ignore, but smart buyers know they're absolute gold mines. Let's get into it. Number 6. Ram 1500, 2013-2017. If you've been overlooking the Ram 1500, you could be missing one of the best values in the used truck market. While most buyers go straight for the Ford F-150 or Chevy Silverado, the 2013 to 2017 Ram 1500 is often available for less money. And that's exactly what makes it worth a closer look. The model to target is the one with the 5.7-liter Hemi V8. With 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque, it has plenty of power for daily driving, towing a trailer, or hauling heavy loads. When properly equipped, it can tow up to 10,000 pounds, so it has the capability most truck owners are looking for. But this truck isn't just about power. It's also one of the most comfortable full-size pickups from its era, with a smooth ride and a cabin that still feels modern today. Maintenance is generally affordable, replacement parts are easy to find, and a well-maintained Ram can easily serve you for many years. Before you buy one, though, do your homework. Listen for the well-known Hemi tick on a cold start, make sure the transmission shifts smoothly, and always check the maintenance history. A truck that's been cared for is worth far more than one that simply has low mileage. Most clean examples sell for around $9,000 to $16,000, making the Ram $1,500 an excellent choice if you want full-size capability without paying full-size prices. It's proof that sometimes the smartest truck to buy isn't the one everyone else is talking about. Number 5. Nissan Titan, 2011-2015. Here's a truck that proves popularity isn't everything. The 2011 to 2015 Nissan Titan is one of the most overlooked full-size pickups on the used market, and that's exactly why it's such a bargain. While buyers are willing to pay premium prices for a Toyota Tundra, the Titan often delivers similar everyday capability and dependable V8 performance for thousands less. If you're looking for maximum value instead of the most popular badge, this truck should be on your radar. Powered by Nissan's proven 5.6-liter Endurance V8, it delivers 317 horsepower and 385 pound-feet of torque, more than enough for towing, hauling, or everyday driving. Properly equipped, it can tow up to around 9,500 pounds, giving most owners all the capability they'll ever need. What really makes the Titan stand out is long-term value. Its V8 has a solid reputation for durability. Maintenance costs are generally affordable, replacement parts are easy to find, and many well-maintained examples have gone well beyond 200,000 miles. Before buying, inspect the frame for rust, make sure the transmission shifts smoothly, and ask for service records. A truck that's been looked after is almost always the better investment. With clean examples typically selling between $8,000 and $15,000, the Nissan Titan remains one of the best hidden bargains in the used truck market. It may not be the first truck people recommend, but it just might be one of the smartest ones to buy. Number 4. GMC Sierra 1500, 2009-2013. Here's a truck that smart buyers have been quietly taking advantage of for years. The 2009 to 2013 GMC Sierra 1500 doesn't generate the same hype as some of the bigger names, and that's exactly what makes it such a great value. It delivers the strength, capability, and everyday dependability you'd expect from a full-size pickup, but it's often priced lower than many comparable trucks on the used market. For the best balance of reliability and value, look for the 4.8-liter V8 or a well-maintained 5.3-liter V8. Depending on the engine, you'll get up to 315 horsepower and enough towing capability to handle trailers, boats, campers, or job site equipment without feeling underpowered. It's a truck that's just as comfortable tackling daily commutes as it is handling tough jobs. One of Sierra's biggest strengths is long-term ownership. It shares many proven mechanical components with the Silverado, which means replacement parts are widely available, repairs are straightforward, and maintenance costs are generally reasonable. With routine servicing, many owners have driven these trucks well past the 200,000-mile mark. Before buying, inspect the frame for rust. Make sure the transmission shifts smoothly, and if you're considering a 5.3-liter model, confirm it has been maintained properly. as neglected examples can develop active fuel management-related issues. A well-documented service history is always worth paying extra for. On today's used market, clean 2009 to 2013, GMC Sierra 1500 models typically sell for around $8,000 to $15,000, depending on mileage and condition. If you want a full-size truck that's proven, capable, and often overlooked, the GMC Sierra 1500 is one of the smartest values you'll find. Number 3. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 2009-2013. Some trucks earn their reputation for a reason, and the 2009 to 2013 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 is one of them. Even after all these years, it's still one of the most trusted full-size pickups on the used market. The reason is simple. It delivers the kind of reliability, capability, and low ownership costs that truck buyers keep coming back for. If you're shopping for one, the 4.8-liter V8 is widely regarded as one of the best choices for long-term reliability, while a well-maintained 5.3-liter V8 is another solid option. Depending on the engine, you'll get up to 315 horsepower and enough towing capacity to handle everything from work trailers to weekend toys with confidence. What really sets the Silverado apart is how easy it is to own. Parts are available almost everywhere. Most repair shops know these trucks inside and out, and maintenance costs are generally reasonable. With regular oil changes and proper servicing, it's common to see these trucks reach well beyond 200,000 miles, making them a dependable choice for long-term ownership. Before buying, inspect the frame for rust, make sure the transmission shifts smoothly, and if you're looking at a 5.3-liter model, ask about its maintenance history, especially regarding the active fuel management system. Choosing a truck with documented service records can save you a lot of money later. Clean 2009 to 2013. Silverado 1500 models typically sell for around $8,000 to $15,000, depending on mileage, trim, and condition. If you want a truck that's proven, easy to maintain, and built to handle years of hard work, the Silverado 1500 continues to be one of the smartest buys on the used market. Number 2. Ford Ranger 2007-2011. There's a reason you still see so many older Ford Rangers on the road, and it's not because people can't afford to replace them. It's because they simply keep doing what they're built to do. The 2007 to 2011 Ranger has earned a reputation as one of the toughest and most dependable compact trucks ever made. And even today, it's one of the smartest buys if you want reliability without spending a fortune. The 4.0-liter V6 is the engine most buyers should look for, producing up to 207 horsepower and 238 pound-feet of torque. Properly equipped, it can tow up to 5,800 pounds, giving it more than enough capability for small trailers, home projects, camping trips, or everyday work. What makes the Ranger such a standout is its simplicity. It doesn't rely on complicated technology to get the job done. Maintenance is affordable. Replacement parts are easy to find. And with routine servicing, many of these trucks have gone well beyond 250,000 miles. Before buying, inspect the frame carefully for rust, check the suspension and steering components for wear, and make sure the transmission shifts smoothly. A well-maintained Ranger is usually a much better investment than one with lower mileage but poor service history. Today, clean 2007 to 2011 models typically sell for around $6,000 to $12,000, making them one of the best values in the used truck market. If your priority is a truck that's dependable, affordable, and built to last, the Ford Ranger is hard to overlook. Number 1. Nissan Frontier 2011-2019. If you're looking for the smartest used truck buy on this entire list, this is it. The Nissan Frontier doesn't get the hype of a Toyota Tacoma, but that's exactly why it's such a strong value. While most buyers overpay for the badge, the Frontier quietly delivers the reliability, durability, and everyday capability that actually matter at a much lower price. The 4.0-liter V6 is the engine to look for. It produces 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque, which is more than enough for daily driving, hauling gear, and towing up to around 6,500 pounds when properly equipped. It's a simple, proven setup built for long-term use, not complexity. That's what makes this truck stand out. It's known for being tough, easy to maintain, and inexpensive to own. Parts are widely available, service costs stay reasonable, and with proper care, these trucks regularly cross 200,000 miles without major issues. Before buying, check underneath for rust, test the suspension on a rough road, and always choose a truck with a solid maintenance record. Condition matters more than mileage here. Clean 2011 to 2019 models usually sell between $9,000 and $18,000, depending on condition and mileage. And that's exactly why it's number one, because no other truck on this list gives you this level of reliability, low ownership cost, and long-term value for the money. It may not be the most popular truck, but it's easily one of the smartest buys you can make. That's the list. 6 cheap trucks that prove you don't need a big budget to get real capability and reliability. Just remember, condition matters more than the badge every time. Which one would you pick? Drop it in the comments, and if this helped, like the video and subscribe for more honest used truck guides.